Hello, so buddies. You're welcome to my channel. My name is Temitayo. In today's video, we'll be learning how to cut a high waist pencil skirt with butt contour. So if this is your first time of visiting the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on your notification bell to get notified when I drop new videos. And as to my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I do not take your love for granted. So buddies, let's get to the working table. So guys, assuming my pattern paper is on fold, I'm going to draft the front pattern of the pencil skirt. The first thing is to get my starting line, which is going to be about 4 inches away. So the next thing is to get the waist to hip distance. Mine is 8 inches, so I'll mark that by placing my tape measure on the starting line, and I'll rule into a straight line, as you can see. My skirt length is 23 inches. It's a short pencil skirt, so I'll also mark that into a straight line like so. Then I'll label the pattern. Pay attention here, so buddies. If you want your skirt to be on your normal waistline, use this line. But if you want the high waist skirt, just come up by 2 inches from the normal waist like so. So these 2 inches that I came up by will be your new waistline. So these 2 inches that I came up by will be my new waistline. So I'll strike out this old one out, and if you don't want a high waist, just use this first one that I striked out. But if you want your skirt to be high waist, now come up by 2 inches and use that. So on this high waistline is where I'm going to be measuring my waist measurements. So my waist measurement is 35 inches, and I'll just get the quarter of it by dividing my tape measure into 4 like so. So I got 8.5 inches, and I'll mark that on my high waist line. We need 1 inch for our dart allowance, so I'll add that 1 inch after the 8.5 inch waist measurement like so. Then I'll move to the hip. My hip is 42 inches, and I'll also get the quarter, which is 10.25. and I'll place that on my hip line. To get measurement for the hem of the skirt, I'll subtract 1 inch from the hip measurement. The hip measurement is 10.25 inch, which I'll subtract 1 inch from it, and it will give me 9.25. So I'll mark that 9.25 on the skirt hem. So I'll go ahead and connect the waist to the hip, then to the hem. But I'll use my French curve to connect the waist to the hip, and a straight ruler for the down part, as you can see me doing. I want to use 1 inch sewing allowance, so I'll put that 1 inch all through like so, and I'll connect. Then I'll come to this part. If you have a big tummy, you can come down by 0.75 inch. But if your tummy is flat, just come down by 0.5 inch. But I will come down by 0.75, and I'll connect to this line. Note that I'm not connecting to the allowance line. So now we can cut our front skirt pattern out. So buddies, if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, kindly subscribe, like the video and turn on your notification bell to get notified when I drop new videos. Guys, you will notice that I didn't cut that 0.75 out yet. It's because I want to use this pattern to cut out the back skirt pattern first, then I'll cut out later. So guys, after cutting, this is what your skirt front pattern should look like. Make sure you label your pattern to avoid confusion when cutting and when sewing. So this side is to be cut on fold. This is our back pattern, also assuming it's on fold. I'll mark out 2 inches for my zipper allowance like so. And I'll connect into a straight line. So after doing this, I'll be placing my front pattern on it. The folded part of the front skirt pattern will be placed on the zipper allowance side like so. And I'll label my zipper allowance. And I'll roll these lines through like so. For the zipper allowance, remember it's 2 inches allowance that we put there, but this side is not supposed to be straight. You need to create a space for your butt, so you have to create like a contour for this zipper side. So we have to create a space in which the butt can sit right very well. So by doing this, the butt side won't be flat. So on the waistline, I'll take 1/2 inch and I'll go to the hem. I'll take 1 inch. So I'll go ahead and connect this 1/2 inch to the 2 inches on the hip line, and I'll connect down to the 1 inch on the hem, as you can see me doing. You can see the butt space effect. So this process is called butt contour. It will make your butt sit well without pressing it or making it look flat. So now let's place our darts. Remember I added 1 inch dart allowance on the waist here. So I'll need my bust span measurement, which we also call nipple to nipple. So I'm taking the dart allowance from this folded part, but let me just fold in the zipper allowance to avoid confusion. My nipple to nipple measurement is 8 inches, so I'll divide it into 2 and that will give me 4 inches. So I'll be taking that 4 inches from the center point here. To be more clear on the bust span, there's a video on body measurement on my channel, so just check that out. So after placing that 4 inches, the front dart measurement is always 4 inches in length. So I'll connect those 2 points as you can see me doing. So I'll take half of an inch on both sides. Remember I added 1 inch that allowance. So that's 1 inch allowance divided into two will give us half inch. That is why I'm taking half inch on both sides of the dart leg. So I'll connect like so. So we can now cut out the back pattern. So I'll go ahead and unfold the zipper allowance on the skirt back pattern, and I'll cut out the excess on the zipper allowance. So taking the dart on the back pattern, I'll start from this line and I'll measure 4 inches like so. But the back dart is 5 inches, that is 1 inch longer than the front dart. And I'll take out half of an inch on both sides and I'll connect like so. Remember the 0.75 inch on the front pattern? I can now cut it out. So this is what I have for the front and back pattern. So guys, we are not going to cut our skirt band separate. We are going to get it on the skirt pattern. But before that, I'm going to close my darts and I'll just hold it down with an office pin. I want my band to be 2 inches wide, so I'll come down by 2 inches from the waistline and I'll go ahead and mark that 2 inches all through. And I'll connect as you can see me doing. And I'm just going to separate it by cutting it out. And I'll make sure to label the skirt band to avoid confusion later. So this is the center front, which will be unfold. I'll label the size and I'll put an arrow so as to know the upper part. By the time I want to cut out on the fabric and sew, I would add half of an inch round the band except the folded area. And for the back band, I'll repeat the same thing by closing the dart and taking 2 inches, and I'll connect and I'll cut off. I'll make sure to label also to avoid confusion, and I'll be cutting two of the band. So remember the back pattern is on fold too, but because of the zipper allowance we already cut it through, so the band will be in two pieces. Guys, you will notice that after cutting out the band, the darts become so small. Do not worry about this. Here I have about 1.5. It won't be nice to sew it like that. So just come down by 2 inches and reconnect to the dart leg. So you will have about 4 inches now, which is okay. So you will sew this before attaching to your band. For the back pattern, add 2 inches to the dart leg and reconnect back to the dart leg like so. So when you measure, you will have about 5 inches, which is also okay. And you also join the darts before attaching the band. So beautiful people, if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, kindly subscribe, like the video and turn on your notification bell. Please share with your friends and family. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.